One of the best ways to customize Minecraft is by using a resource pack, which is why I found some resource packs that help to improve the look of vanilla Minecraft. And I'm going to be starting with one called Fresh Moves. Now, there's a very popular resource pack known as Fresh Animations, which completely animates the mobs in Minecraft. However, with Fresh Moves you can animate the player. For example, it adds custom walking, sprinting, and idle animations. It also adds the ability to have custom face animations, although you do need to edit your skin to do so. But honestly, I think Fresh Moves is such a cool looking resource pack as it really helps to change the look of players inside of vanilla Minecraft. And I think it looks even better if you use fresh animations as well. This next resource pack is also pretty simple, but I do think it looks really cool. But to take a look, I do actually need to fly up into the air, as this next resource pack is known as the Cubic Sun and Moon, which adds, well, a 3D sun and a 3D moon into Minecraft. Yeah, I told you it was pretty simple. However, I think it does look really cool, especially this moon. I think the texturing on it looks amazing. So if you want to change what the look of the sun and the moon looks like inside of vanilla Minecraft, I recommend using the Cubic Sun and Moon resource pack. This next resource pack is also pretty simple, as it changes one block inside of Minecraft. This is the Raised 3D Ladders texture pack. With Raised 3D Ladders they get a complete texture overhaul, and I think they end up looking really cool. Although they are very different from the vanilla style of ladders, I do think they end up looking really cool. Plus, I really like the 3D effect they add. Despite them looking different from vanilla ladders, I do think they end up looking really cool in already existing builds. Plus, if you use the Not Enough Animations mod, it adds a really cool ladder climbing effect. Before I showcase any more resource packs, make sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments down below what your favourite resource pack to use is, and I may feature it in a video in the future. And at the end of the video, I'm going to be showcasing some resource packs which completely change the look of vanilla Minecraft. This next resource pack is known as 3D Crops Revamp, which does what it says in the name. It adds 3D crops into Minecraft. This is my first time actually using this resource pack in-game, and honestly, it looks so cool. Like, these beetroot look amazing, the carrots and the wheat, and even the potatoes, they all look really good. But to take a better look at these crops, I think it's worth flying through my Minecraft hardcore world, in which I've planted a ton of different crops. Yeah, just looking around my main area, I really like what they've done with the carrots. I think these look really cool. They've also done it so you can get 3D berry bushes, which I think look really cool, as well as 3D sugarcane, and 3D Neverwort over there, but we can take a look at that in my creative test world again in a minute. As honestly, I think all of the crops do look really cool with a 3D effect. Although I'm not too much of a fan of how dark the colour of the wheat is, I think it's a bit too dark compared to the normal colour of wheat. Honestly though, I do think the carrots or the beetroot are my favourite. Back inside of my creative world, we can see what the berry bushes look like, and honestly these look really cool. They look completely different from vanilla berry bushes, but I honestly do think they look really nice. We've also got the 3D Neverwort, which I also think looks really cool. But it's not just those blocks it changes. As obviously I mentioned the sugarcane, but it also can change all of the different mushrooms and fungus in the game, which honestly looks really cool. And they all have different rotations, which I think makes it even better. Honestly though, in-game, I think these 3D crops look really cool. This next resource pack helps to change what grass looks like in Minecraft. The simple grass flowers texture pack helps to add different variations to grass. For example, here we have little patches of flowers on top of it. Here we have some clovers. Here a bigger patch of flowers. We've got little stones. Honestly, I think this looks really cool and helps to break up the otherwise quite plain looking grass texture. Although obviously they are just textures, so you can't actually pick up the flowers or the clovers or the little pebbles in game. Even inside of my hardcore world, with the addition of the 3D crops resource pack, I think this helps to add loads more detail into the grass. And honestly, I do think my favourites are the little clovers on the grass, as it doesn't change too much. Because honestly, I think the flowers and the stones are a bit too eye-catching and do distract from the otherwise plain grass texture. But I think the clovers just look amazing. And I guess in certain places where you place grass blocks, you may not want little flowers on the ground. But I guess it does save from me having to use stone buttons as little pebbles. Although you may like this resource pack, I don't think it's one I'll always be using. This next resource pack is great if you like the look of your Minecraft skin, but don't really like the look of it with armor on, as this is the minimal armor resource pack. So believe it or not, right now I am in a full set of netherite armor, however it doesn't really look like I am, and that's because minimal armor completely changes the look of your armor inside of the game. Plus it also works with trims, which I think makes it look even better. As it's probably quite noticeable, half of my helmet's missing, and so is my chestplate and my leggings. Most of the boots are here. But honestly, I think this looks pretty cool, especially if you do want to see what your skin looks like in Minecraft. But it's not just netherite armor, as it changes the look of every armor inside of Minecraft, which honestly looks pretty cool. I like the different variations we got, from the leather to the chain, to the iron, gold, diamond, and netherite, and even the elytra have had a change, which honestly, I think these elytra wings look really cool. Although they don't really work when you have a cape on. But as soon as I take my cape off, honestly, these elytra look really cool. I'd actually use these in vanilla Minecraft. Although I do prefer the look of my creeper cape. Minimal armor is a great resource pack to use if you like doing roleplay in Minecraft where you don't want to have to see your armor all the time but still want all of the protection. Although I don't know how useful this will be in PvP, especially if you need to see your opponent's armor. Next up, I have another armor related resource pack. But before we take a proper look, just remember at the end of the video, I'm going to be showcasing some more resource packs, which completely change the look of vanilla Minecraft. The Glowing Trims resource pack makes your armor trims glow. Plus, it adds this really cool animated effect to it. And if I head into a dark spot within my hardcore world, you can see the full effect of this armor, as the amethyst actually glows, and I think it looks really cool, especially with my enchantment glint. Even when my brightness is fully dropped down, this armor trim is still very noticeable. Honestly, this is such a useful resource pack. I really like the effect of your armor trims glowing. But it's not just amethyst armor trims. It also works on the emerald. As you can see, there's sort of this highlighting pattern, which I think looks really cool. Honestly, the best way to look at it is at night. Like the redstone one has this really cool glow to it, as does the gold, and so do like the diamond and the emerald ones. I think this looks really cool. And honestly, I'm quite surprised that glowing armor trims is not a vanilla feature. Although if it was, I think it could be added with the use of an echo shard to make glowing armor trims seem a bit more valuable. Now these next resource packs completely change the look of vanilla Minecraft. But first we need to take a look at a regular Minecraft block. You may notice that a Minecraft block is made of pixels. To be precise, it's a 16 by 16 block. But the Fateful resource pack changes that to an 8 by 8 texture. Now Fateful's a pretty cool texture pack as it does change the traditional Minecraft 16 by 16 textures into 8 by 8. But it also just makes the world feel so much smaller. For example, this is a single block, although it feels like half of a block. Or something like this seems like a normal sized block, although that's a 2 by 2. Like honestly, this chest just feels tiny. Honestly, I think Fateful's a pretty cool looking resource pack, as even from a distance certain blocks do look the same, like the dirt and the cobblestone and the planks. But as you get a bit closer, you will realise they are much smaller blocks. Oh wow, the llamas look so cool as well. They look tiny, although they are much taller than me. This is really confusing, but it also does look really cool. Although this resource pack does look really cool, I think it would be quite difficult to get used to in an already existing Minecraft world. But to prove that, let's take a look at my hardcore world in Fateful. Oh wow, yeah, there's an immediate change. Oh yeah, my armor doesn't look very good. Honestly, my least favorite part of the pack is the items. I think they're too pixelated, which I know they have to be because everything is scaled down. But it just does sort of make things unreadable. Like, I can't see how many hearts I have really. I think that's really unnoticeable. It all looks sort of blurry, like the whole inventory looks blurry. But flying from above, nothing looks too different. But I guess as we drop down, let's drop down over here, it will begin to get much more noticeable. Yeah, everything is sort of much more scaled down. Has my cat changed? Oh yeah, you've got a completely, oh wow. Yeah, you look completely different. It's weird because as I'm walking up to my windmill, I feel so much smaller and like shorter down. Although I'm just the normal height. Oh wow, bees have even changed and they do look pretty cool to be honest. Honestly though, from a distance, nothing really has changed unless you sort of zoom in and then you really do notice the changes that have happened. So, would I personally use Fateful? No, although it does look really cool and would be fun for some sort of challenge. Now, if you play the old console editions of Minecraft, you'll love this next resource pack, as this is the Plastic Texture Pack for Java Edition. For those of you who don't know, the Plastic Texture Pack is an old console edition resource pack which smoothens out every block in the game and almost makes it look like it's made by plastic. Now most likely you will recognise this from Stampy videos. I know that's definitely where I discovered it for the first time. But honestly, the world just looks so much more different with this texture pack on. But honestly, it's quite nostalgic in a way as well. Like with this old like dirt texture, this old grass texture, even the old wool textures. I never really played with this texture pack myself, but I remember what all of these blocks look like. It also changes the look of all the paintings in the game, which I think looks really cool. We've got the Mona Lisa here, which honestly I'm quite surprised isn't a Minecraft painting. We've also got this really cool horse one, which we now do have in the game. What looks like some sort of food. But obviously, as this was an old console edition resource pack, lots of the blocks never got updated. However, for example copper, which I know was never on console edition, does look really cool in a plastic texture pack. However, as of right now, this resource pack hasn't been updated for 1.21. Which is slightly unfortunate as all of the new tough blocks don't have their plastic texture pack form. But even just taking a look at the inventory looks really cool. I really like the blue it has. The old golden apple texture looks really cool. all of these old fish textures. Honestly, this is such a cool fish texture. And even the main menu, I think this background looks amazing. And my hardcore world completely changes. So if you used to play console edition or really like the look of this pack, I recommend using the plastic texture pack. Now this next resource pack will also be very familiar if you played on the console editions of Minecraft, as this is the natural resource pack, which I guess sort of changes blocks to look a bit more realistic, although I don't know if that cat looks more realistic or just looks more terrifying. But the natural texture pack is a really cool resource pack if you like the look of the Legacy console edition with this texture pack on, or if you sort of just want a medieval Minecraft experience. I mean, just look at items such as like the shears and the fireworks, these look really cool. Although I don't really think it fits the theme of my hardcore world, especially due to the fact that it had been made with the default vanilla textures. But it is really cool to look around and see. Yeah, this resource pack is a completely different change to vanilla Minecraft. Oh, it hasn't updated the 1.21 features yet, such as the new dogs, which definitely do look weird, especially compared to the old default wolf. Some changes are definitely more noticeable than others. For example, I'm pretty sure this block here, yeah, it's a stripped spruce log, which looks much lighter than an oak log. Oh, it's a phantom. And I'm pretty sure right here is wheat, which looks completely different. And obviously the vanilla background has changed. Even just looking around creative, I really like the look of a realistic, natural Minecraft resource pack. One thing that does look really cool are the torches. They look so much cooler than vanilla torches. Much more of like a medieval sort of style. Wow, even the skull. That skull looks really cool. It's like got like a whole hollow effect. I think that looks really nice. Even the spawn eggs, I think these look really nice as well. So if you want to transform the vanilla style of Minecraft, I recommend using the natural resource pack. But there we go, they were some of the resource packs I'd recommend using to change the look of vanilla Minecraft. Some in more ways than others. And personally in the future, I'm definitely going to be using the Fresh Moves resource pack even more. Plus I think the Cubic Sun and Moon, as well as the Glowing Armor Trim resource packs do look amazing. But if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and let me know in the comments down below what your favourite resource pack of this video is, and any other suggestions for resource packs you want me to look at in the future.